It's all fun and games until somebody gets hurt. Or, as the saying goes at the Wizards of the Coast offices, it's all fun and games until we print a set that everyone actually likes, they spend all their money on, and then everyone's not sure what to do next. As much as we all love Lord of the Rings, there will be fallout from this set being so immensely popular. Let's talk about the biggest losers from Lord of the Rings' success. It's been a long time since the Magic the Gathering community has had something so positive to rally around, but Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth really seems to be a wonderful experience for players and collectors of all walks of Magic the Gathering life. The product on TCG Player, where we track every single sold listing of sealed product, is selling like hotcakes. We're rapidly approaching $2 million in pre-sales, and it's safe to say that enthusiasts spending their hard-earned money on Magic products regularly are going above and beyond to try to get their hands on this set. But I can guarantee that there will be fallout, and Wizards of the Coast may have predicted it, may have known this set was going to be so popular, or may not have. So today, I want to talk about some of the fallout from this set being so popular. And then I want to look kind of into Magic's future and see what that means for the upcoming sets and for regular enthusiasts like you and me. Now, the big, victim, we'll call it a victim, the big victim of Lord of the Rings' success is actually going to most likely be Commander Masters. Commander Masters is the set that is set to follow Lord of the Rings. I know, two massively premium sets right in a row. Don't know about that planning, but hey, here we are. And as Commander Masters drops, it is going to differ vastly from Lord of the Rings. Now, is that a positive or a negative? We'll talk about it now, but I want to hear from you in the comment section below. What do you think? Now, Commander Masters is going to be a mostly all reprint set, where Lord of the Rings represents mostly new cards. So Commander Masters is going to differentiate itself in that way. But it is a set coming out that is supposed to support Magic the Gathering's most popular format. However, Lord of the Rings already seems to be doing that, giving enthusiasts a chance to build commander decks in a wonderfully popular theme and bolster their existing decks with alternate art soul rings and serialized soul rings and powerful cards that people are going to use even if you aren't building a Lord of the Rings themed deck. And because Lord of the Rings seems to go so heavy and so hard into Commander, it really reinforces the idea that I've said on this channel, and if I remember to link the video I will, but if not, you guys know me, sometimes I forget in editing, that Commander players in our EDH community have been trained over the last couple of years to rather turn to the past and look for powerful reprints to bolster their decks, to try new strategies. Heck, every single set inundates the community with brand new cards and tons of new strategies to try, and because of this, people are encouraged to build multiple commander decks. Heck, look at any commander community, and the big brag is, I have 12 commander decks, I have 20 commander decks, I have 24. Everyone talks about the number of decks they have, and they have these decks because of that design principle where we're getting new commander cards all of the time. And because of this, a reprint set was already pretty risky off the bat. Couple that with the reprint set having special arts as the large chase. Now, Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth has gone to show us so far, again, we're in the pre-release, so don't be like, oh, it's not out yet, how do you know? This is all speculation for in the pre-release, but in the pre-release, the big chases are limited number printing. These specialized art, alternate art, or variants don't really provide much chase or much, reason for enthusiasts to go out and buy the boxes and crack the boxes and really lock down these pieces into their collection. However, numbered cards or serialized cards, or even the cards that we know the amount printed when you talk about the non-foil soul rings, really represent this hyperactive and exciting chase that us as a community really takes to. Now, Commander Masters is going with the alternate treatment, and I will warn you, the treatments in this set look incredible. We saw the Jeweled Lotus, we saw the Dragon Spoiled already, and they are fantastic. They are gorgeous cards. They are amazing. But historically, looking at the textured raised foils, looking at things like gilded foils, we do not necessarily covet these nearly as hard as we covet something that is numbered or is declared limited. Now, yes, these will be limited, but without Wizards of the Coast coming out and saying, there's 300 of them, we don't really seem to take to that. So between these two reasons, it says it stands to reason that Commander Masters might actually suffer a bit, and we might see a decrease in sales. And couple that with the fact that the regular product, the set box, the draft box, are extremely expensive. They command a premium because Wizards of the Coast is tempting us with the idea of these expensive reprints in this box. So that too is going to lean against that product. Now, this is where the idea of wallet fatigue comes in. We have been screaming wallet fatigue from the top of a mountain since Wizards of the Coast really upped the print cycle when they entered the rapid release phase. And the idea of wallet fatigue really hasn't affected the Magic community at all. Wizards of the Coast has found that we are such a massive community, we go so wide, and we are so ingrained in our hobby that often we will move heaven and earth to get our hands on the latest project. But Magic the Gathering is also changing. We have been encouraged to only interact with products that interest us in any kind of way. Hey, don't buy every set. It's not made for you. Only engage with the products that you truly enjoy. And this is starting to come to play. We see that as products are being more narrowly developed for groups of Magic enthusiasts, and also the sales for these products are differing based on the size of their community and, the popularity of the product. So with this in mind, it's important to remember that Commander Masters might be our first actual instance of real life wallet fatigue in the Commander community. I think this is going to be interesting to follow, and I'm excited to track the sales of this product. It's important to note, just real quick before we move on from Commander Masters, that product is actually down already. The set box is not racing to 500, it is in the 300s and moving downward. And again, I think this is wonderful for people who want to buy the product. Lower prices is, almost always a good thing, provided the game store can still make a margin, and we're kind of bumping up against that danger zone when it comes to Commander Masters. But more than Commander Masters stands, the chance to suffer here, and the whole Universes Beyond line is on notice. Lord of the Rings is such a popular IP, which draws such a massive audience and has wonderful crossover with the Magic the Gathering community already, that other Universes Beyond IP might seem a little bit, let's just call it lame in comparison. When Doctor Who, the Commander product, drops later this year, I expect this to be a regular product drop. Heck, I think this product is amazing. The addition of collector boosters to teach the Doctor Who community how to open booster packs and chase cards, and that feeling of opening a pack. Now, what do you say about Wizards of the Coast, whatever it might be, opening a pack is fun, and to introduce a whole new community to that idea, I think is fantastic. But Doctor Who probably doesn't have as much crossover in Magic the Gathering as Lord of the Rings already does. I'm aware that there is some, but there's probably less. I would actually venture a guess that it might even be less than Warhammer 40k, as most Warhammer enthusiasts will have been at game stores and seen several games of Magic in their lifetime. Now, again, there will be some crossover. I'm not saying there's none. I'm just saying there might be less. So with all of this in mind, Doctor Who and the Commander product, which I think is going to be an A+ product and designed really well, and I love the theme, might seem a bit underwhelming. And because of that, we as a community are known to take these feelings and emotions that we have to some of these products and ramp them up to 11 and be very quick to call the product failure. And once a product is called a failure, looking at you, Streets of New Capenna, it's hard for it to rebound. It's hard for us to re-embrace this product. So I think both Doctor Who and all future Universes Beyond product are definitely on notice. I think Lord of the Rings is going to be tough to top. But then following that, the last product I want to talk about is Wilds of Eldraine. And Wilds of Eldraine is going to it's got the opportunity to feel extremely underwhelming. Now, we know nothing about this product yet, but provided there isn't something crazy spicy, there isn't a massive change to the Magic landscape with this product, well, think about it. We will be coming off Lord of the Rings, and then Commander Masters, which is already iffy, and then Doctor Who, which is iffy again, and into Wilds of Eldraine, where it's just like, man, if this isn't something really hype and really spicy, it could feel vastly underwhelming, looking back to the original Kamigawa days. But I really think these products have a chance to be stuck in the massive wake of Lord of the Rings. But I want to hear what you think in the comments section below. Is this something that concerns you? Is this something that goes through your mind? Or are you just worried about the product that is in front of you? You know, Wizards of the Coast is going to print more stuff. You're going to have a chance to get your hands on more things and more cards. So I want to know what you think in the comments section below. I think we got to 50 subs. I think we reached our sub goal, so on to 6K. Thank you all so much. If you're here, you haven't yet, click that sub button. I appreciate each and every one of you. Share this video on your favorite social media, your favorite platform, your favorite place to talk Magic the Gathering. It helps grow the community. I think conversations like this can be fun. They help us be better consumers, and the more we know about our game and our community, the better, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Until next time, you all know me. My name is Josh, and we will see you around. Goodbye.